What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be teaching everyone some cardboard tips and tricks, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So I will start by cutting off a piece of cardboard from this larger sheet. After I am done doing that, I will show you the notches that you will need to poke a pencil through, which are these. And once you do that, you are going to take the little flap you have just made with your pencil, and then you're going to pull it from the actual cardboard, which should leave you with like a leathery sheet, or like a paper sheet of just cardboard. Speed this section of the video up because this process often takes quite some time, to say the least, and it is quite hard to do, although if you know how to do it correctly, it'll leave you with some pretty good flexible material, to say the least. This also, I kind of messed it up here, which you don't really want that extra flat piece on the end of your cardboard. So I'm just gonna shave that piece off with my pencil here. I'm just poking it through the little notches that are already made in the cardboard, and then I'm just gonna peel the whole thing off. And now you're left with this nice paper-like material that we have cut from the cardboard, which can be used for many flexible pieces, for example, this glove here that I made takes that to the extreme. It has a lot of flexible pieces, as you can see, where that thumb joint is. That was made out of that leather sheet thing, the paper, and it's really flexible too, because if you made it out of normal cardboard, it would be really hard to bend your fingers. Right now I'm just speeding up this section of the video because this glove takes a lot of time to put on. But after I get it on, I'm just going to demonstrate me bending my fingers and demonstrating the flexibility of this material that I made. It's also much stronger than paper too. I've tested it. It's 2 to 3 times stronger. And I'm just showing you where I put all the paper thing, the cardboard paper on the joints. I'm just showing where I put it. I'm just speeding up this section of the video because this glove takes a lot of time to take off. Okay, now we all know that curving cardboard in a perfect circle is pretty hard, which is why we're going back to, remember that piece that we took the cardboard paper off of? Yeah, well, it turns out that this is actually really flexible, and you can actually make really good circles out of it, because watch this, I can make it pretty circular and doesn't have very many sharp edges. It's also very flexible too. Not as flexible as the cardboard paper, but you get the point. It's pretty good. Anyways, as I was saying, this thing is really flexible, and it's also better at making circles than regular cardboard. As you see I'm doing here, that's not a very good circle. Even when I try to make it more malleable with my hand, it still doesn't curve just as nicely as the other piece. Look. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of it for that section of the video. Alright, so this section of the video, I'm going to teach you guys how to make reinforced cardboard. And reinforced cardboard is pretty special because it is much stronger than regular cardboard. And to make it, you're just going to need 2 separate sheets of cardboard, or I guess just one, because I'm comparing 2. I'm just going to cut some off of this larger piece here. After you get your cardboard, or I'm just getting 2 separate pieces of cardboard, next you want to go and get some popsicle sticks, which I actually have some that are tinier, so you don't have to cut some larger ones into small enough pieces. And what I'm doing here, I'm just taking the popsicle sticks and shoving them into the notches that you saw earlier. And then after that, I'm going to cut them to size with these scissors here. And then you're just going to hot glue them into the cardboard. And you need to repeat this process pretty much every other notch, or every single notch in the piece of cardboard if you want it to be really, really, really strong. This process takes quite some time, so I'm going to speed this up here to make it easier for you guys to watch. Also, just keep in mind, this process takes like forever, because this tiny little sheet took me like 5 minutes to make. Alright, now that the 2 sheets are made, I am going to put them through a few tests to see which one is stronger. I mean, the reinforced cardboard is obviously like way stronger. But anyways, for the first test, I'm going to stab them with some scissors. So here is the normal cardboard, which is going to be up first against the scissors. Yeah, it didn't really do much to the normal cardboard, that's to be expected. The next test is with some tweezers, which are really sharp. I'm just stabbing them with. You can see that there was 2 penetration holes. Now, we're doing the tweezers to the reinforced cardboard, and I tried with all my strength here. My hands were shaking a lot, and that did basically nothing to the reinforced cardboard, which is pretty normal.